I'm like, God, these are so boring to me. But I am so sore here from doing it correctly and just doing a little bit more. Hi, Stefan. Hi, Roger. So, guys, I won't be able to engage as much while I'm doing the workout, but I promise you this workout after we get done with our glutes and a little bit of follow. And make sure, even if you don't follow, get that daily heart rate because I pick one lucky fan every week to send something special to. Hi, Viv. How are you? And remember, after the workout and the stretch, we are doing 30-minute glutes and 30-minute abs. So it is an hour workout. I will come and engage in between the both workouts, but we're gonna just get through this glute and hamstring exercise. You don't need anything but a mat. If you wanna add some weights to some of the exercises, I'll let you know. That is optional, but you just need body weight, okay? So just squeeze at the top, make sure to breathe, keep those keep the abs engaged, sorry, mom brain, and smile, breathe, and tap out the screen if you're not working out with me. I love you all, and I'll see you guys soon. Well, you'll see me. Here, let's start the timer. We're gonna start on the floor. Let me get it going. I need music, hold on. I have a timer on my TV, so I have to there we go. All right, let's start it down. We're gonna kick up. Make sure that your toe is curled under, so not like this flat. Curl that toe. I'm actually gonna use, one second. I'm gonna actually, to balance for me. I'm using a balance ball. So now, out to the side, pick up. This is better on your elbows, or you can do like I am, elbow and one arm up on the extended leg. Make sure your foot is flexed on that lifting leg. And now pulse in that diagonal, let it burn. Woo! "30 seconds, guys. Come on, we got this. Woo! Spring break is coming, guys. It's right around the corner. After all that holiday weight gain, or if you had a baby like me, it's time to clock in for 9, 8. Keep pulsing. Ooh. OMG. I hope that is burning your tuckish like it is burning my tuckish. All right. Now, opposite side. I'm using a balancing thing, but it also helps my knee support. I was a dancer, always jumping on my knees from like the top, so my knees are sensitive, especially since I haven't done anything in a while. So remember, just flex the foot and lift it all the way up, down and up. Just for 10, and then we're gonna go into that X again, or that rainbow. We got 2 seconds. Last one. Shake it off and pulse it. So just a tiny pulse. Make sure your glute is engaged and then pulse even higher from that engagement. Oh. 5 seconds. Oh my gosh, are your glutes on fire? Remember, now we're going to diagonal and lifting it. Let's begin. So you want to have your heel trying to hit the ceiling and the wall. That little edge. And if you did it right, the first glute that you fired up should be on fire at the same time. All right, now diagonal pulse. Sorry guys, just quick. And now engage it and pulse even higher from that glute being fired up. Let it burn. You got 30 seconds left. You can do it. You can do anything for 30 seconds. Let's go. But my glutes are on fire. I want to keep this. I got a lot of extra weight from my pregnancy here and I want to keep it. Get skinny everywhere else. I don't know about you guys. Thank you so much. All right, you guys ready for those donkey kicks? Did I say a yes? Okay. Let's get into it. Make sure you stretch your glutes a little bit. Let's get into it. So now you're just going to be knee down to the ground and kick up. Keep that leg bent. Flat foot at the top, like you're kicking the ceiling. And hold it at the top. Just hold it at the highest that you can, squeezing that glute. Keep holding it. We got 20 seconds. Make sure your abs are engaged as well. Don't let that belly stick out. Ooh. All right, you can rest it for a second. You need to give a little stretch back. And now donkey X overs. Let's begin in 5, 4, 3, and begin. So back to that donkey, but just exit. So, cross it over and back. Almost just like what we did. Starting from the beginning. Donkey, kick it up. My bad, go all the way down. Sorry. I was thinking about what vegetables I wanted to make for dinner. All right. You know what's next. Keep going. You get a little break, and then you're going to continue with your donkey X-overs. Okay, donkey X. So cross it over, tuck it behind that other knee. Keep that foot flexed. Hit that heel to the ceiling. Is that belly tucked in? All right. Oh. All right. Soon as coming up is our donkey kick pulses. So squeeze that glute. Kick up. Appreciate you and those follows. I see you guys coming in. I'm sorry I can't read. It is on my phone, so it's really far away. But I will engage with you guys if you stay till the end. So stay to the end and make sure you grab those daily heart moves. That way I can find you and send you alerts for any of the events or anything that's coming up this summer. So once I get my mom bod back to me bod with the baby. I refuse mom bod. Okay. Enjoy that break, get that water. I'm going to start up again here very shortly. Waiting for the timer. All right. Go ahead and go into a child's pose. Stretch it out. Almost there, but we're not done. We've got 30 seconds in this stretch, and then we're going to run back into some more glutes. Fire, so that means yours must be too. All right, let's switch over to our backs. We're going to lift, so look at how I'm not on the actual mat. Do you see how I can put my hands underneath? So we're gonna fire up those hamstrings by lifting up our hips and pull your hamstrings to you without having your butt. So just a little bit off the ground, you're gonna lift. All right, so legs are out long, but not all the way out. And lift. And lift. And lift. I find it easier for my hands up here. I think it's a mental thing, but you guys can use the floor if you like, but it's better if you don't use your hands for support. For those hamstrings, you should feel that engagement right in the back of those thighs. Now remember, when you're lifting up your leg, you're pulling your heel, act like your heel is glued to the mat, and pull your heel to your glute. If this is too hard, you can simply just lift, but as you lift your hips up, I want you to pull your glute heels to your glute. So they're lifting up. You see how I have room underneath here? See? This isn't a bridge. All right, so since I'm showing you guys, I'm going to do my other side. Just to even it out. Let's do reverse plank. Now you can just lift like this, and again, try to pretend those heels are glued, and try to squeeze them to your glute if that's a good cue for you. You can also, for more advanced, have one foot not bent, but slightly bent, and lift. You're gonna feel those glutes right now, and those hamstrings. So lift. Remember, my leg is not all the way bent in, it's slightly bent. Ankle or heel is glued into the mat. And I'm just lifting. Ready for the hold? Oh, oh my goodness. I'm feeling this. All right, you guys aren't tapping it out, so I hope you guys are doing the workout. Squeeze that belly button to the spine. Keep it up. Woo. And down. Thank you for those taps, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for those follows. All right, shake out the legs. We're gonna do the other side. Enjoy your 15-second break. Let's get into it. I'll let you know when we start. 1 second. I'm not used to this playlist with the timer, so you have to give me a second. All right. Now, other side. So right leg down, or whichever one you didn't do. Remember, not all the way bent, slightly bent, like almost slightly straight. And pull, almost like you're trying to pull your heel to your butt. So keep that engaged and lift. Oh wait. And 2. And 3. Woo! You should feel those hamstrings. Flex this this lifting leg. Flex that heel. All right. Let's hold it. We got it. Come on. Ooh, you should be shaking because I'm shaking. You're doing it right. But just showing up and doing it, you're doing it. All right. Rest it down. Let's go into our glute bridges. Make sure you're also squeezing. It's a little bit of a pelvic floor mixed with our glutes. So you're going to squeeze all the way at the top. Not here. You're going to go here. And you're also going to pull that almost like you have a zipper if you're doing pelvic floor. So breathe almost like your nails if you want to imagine pulling that up. And try to do a Kegel if you're a woman at the same time. And zip, like use that zipper, take the breath, and then pull your belly button up to your heart. You can imagine pulling not just inward, but upward. That's pelvic floor. See my inhale, and then up. Do 3 breaths. Belly button to the heart. And out. On that exhale, pull that belly button up to the heart. Squeeze, squeeze. And down. Woo. Take your break. You deserve it. Grab water. Towel off if you need. extremely tight. I don't know, because I haven't been doing yoga for almost 9 months. So my body's used to flexibility. I just need to find a good hot yoga studio here, but I don't know if there is one. So I'm in the middle of nowhere right now. All right, guys, break is almost over. Put that water down. Let's get back into our workout. Sorry, this again is a new timer, so it does these like sporadic things when it times it out. So 10 seconds now, sorry. Oh, if you can, you know what? Let's do this, because I think this is great. If you guys have a couch, let's do this one. Timer's already started, but we can just show you. So just to show you guys some other stuff that you can do at your home. Put your shoulder blades on your couch. Make sure it's a lower couch. And all the way down, all the way back up. If you have a weight and you want to add the weight here, always can be done. Squeeze at the top. Try to go even further. And advanced is lifting, but I am going to do 2 right now because I still have to strengthen my pelvic floor. So even though I can do it, it isn't good for my muscles here to do that. So, but if you didn't have a baby, lift that leg up and go just like that. I'll build up to this. Check me on my next Wednesday and see the strength. Right now, and focus more on pelvic floor. Almost there, guys. We're going a little bit longer on this one because you have a couch helping you. All right, we're going to hold it now. On those toes and pulse it. So all the way at the engagement and then pulse even more. To the music. Let's go. It's a party. It's a pelvic floor party. For 10 and 9 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm exhausted. All right, come on onto the floor. Let's roll out those hips just a little bit. Not hurt your back. Anything, just do a couple rolls opposite sides. And then lean it back. We'll get into our next workout. You guys aren't even over there. I'm so sorry. My bad. Hi, everybody. I'm going to engage with you guys for a second. We're only 60% done with our workout, but let me just say hi to everybody. Hi. Hi, Madison. Hello, everybody. Gracias. Muchas gracias. Hola. Guten Nacht. For the Germans. Hi. All right, guys. Let's finish out our workout. We're gonna do glute and then we're gonna focus on some pelvic floor. Is there any questions? Oh, thank you, William. So this is actually from TikTok Shop. I should link it, huh? But a zipper goes all the way down, but I have to be very careful. But it is a strong zipper. It's just right here. It's either up or down, but it stays right here, so it's good. Any further, we would have a problem. But I wore this almost my entire pregnancy, almost to the wear. Look at the stretch. Like, look at the stretch in this, but look how, like, it's not loose on me at all. So, great purchase. I refuse to buy new clothes. I'll buy like a few things, but I refuse to buy like fashion, like Gucci and stuff, until I've got my body back to where I want it, because that's just too expensive to wear for a couple of months. So TikTok has been my favorite. Hi Mama, how are you? Hi Sahar. Am I saying Sahar? Am I saying it? Thank you for the follow. Make sure you guys are grabbing your daily hearts. We have 353 people in here. And we have, so if you guys look up at the top, we have that gift, those missions up there, but make sure you guys are sending in your daily hearts. It is literally half a penny, but it helps me find you to invite you to more things like this and also some cool giveaways. So make sure to grab that daily heart me. Woo. Thank you so much, Mandy. Baby's crying, so I'm trying to read it out really quick. My mom has her bed. Let's just check out that glute though. You see that? Can you see that bounce? Okay. All muscle. I'm Asian, if you guys didn't know. So I was born aerodynamic, but I work hard for this. All right, let's get back on the floor. Let's do... Now, raise into a bridge, focus on that pelvic floor. I want you to place your left knee or your left foot onto your right knee. You're gonna lift and lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. And pulse, 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 and switch. And lift, lower, lift, and lower, lift. Don't go fast. We're going to hold at least 1 or 2 seconds on top. And pulse, 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 pulse. Good job. All right, onto your stomach. You're gonna butterfly this out and squeeze. So put your heels together, put your knees out past your mat, and squeeze at the top. Lift up. This is also really great on an exercise ball, on the edge of your bed. Lift it. Really feel that in there. It's just a little lift. And now, extend your legs out and lift them off the ground. Again, if you have an exercise ball, these are even better on an exercise ball, especially if you've got a large top like I do. It's much better on the ball. But if you don't have a ball, you could also try to use a pillow, a thick pillow. Just so you have a little bit more room to lift. Then squeeze. You want to work those back muscles, you can also squeeze at the top. Lower head down and up and down. And pulse. Woo-hoo! What was that? A heartbeat. Let's go, guys. Woo. Hold on, guys. My baby is screaming. So you guys take a break. Let me just check on my baby. Diaper change. She has a severe rash, and so it's been a nightmare. All right, let's get into this. Sorry, continue where you were. We've got 5 seconds left. Mom life, sorry, single mom. Trying to get this body back. And I have abs. If you guys can see, next time tomorrow I'll wear a crop top. So you can see I have abs. But you see how it's sticking out? Like I look like I just got pregnant again? Which I definitely didn't. So Can't do that without a person. So, but that's because I was doing too much ab and core because that's what I'm used to, and I should have known better. I was like, oh, it's not gonna affect me. And I can already see that it was. So now that's why we're gonna really focus on pelvic floor today and every day until this stomach is like back where it's supposed to be. So this next one, I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see that. And you can also use bands, just put them on your ankle. I love taking my band everywhere I go, especially when I do my daily walks, which if Mama's Journey is still on here, we are going to be doing that. If you have a band, please bring them because I only have one here. And it might be, I don't know, it might be too hard for you or not. I don't know what level you're at. But you just pull. Thank you for that, Rose. I can't see you so because thank you. And switch. Keeping those abs engaged, not out. We're gonna squeeze them and squeeze that glute. You have ankle weights, you can also use those to advance your workout, but if you're just starting out, just do body weight. I promise you it is way enough. More than enough, not way enough, sorry. I'm exhausted. Up at 5 with a newborn baby all the time. Work 2 jobs, then go live, cook, clean, build 2 apps. I'm busy. That is why in my bio, if you guys want to engage and talk to me more on a deeper level, I can't just respond to DMs anymore. It's just too much for me. But for the fans that really show me the appreciation, you can always go there and we can chat about whatever. If you have any questions about your anti-aging or biohacking as well, I do have all those things listed in there so you guys can check all that stuff out. Also, there's a few things in there that if you just take the survey, you'll learn how I also make money. And it's fairly easy. So, especially since gold is such a hot commodity right now. And I have a lot of gold. This one I bought off TikTok, but I have a lot of gold. Hi, Michael. How are you? Let me just check something really quick, guys. Hold on. Bruno with that rose. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes of engagement. So ask me some questions before we get into this pelvic floor workout. Hello, Javi. Hi, Double. How are you? I am from the US of A. What's a broad question? What's the name? I don't know it, but I should link it, but I really don't want to go into that right now. But I got it like a year and a half ago because I was pregnant wearing this thing. And I bought it in every color, and like the black, I have 3 of the same one, 3 of the gray and 3 of the black because I wore them so much. They were perfect. You can dress them up or dress them down, gym, coffee. It's cute. Get some little bougie glasses and a nice Chanel bag and you look fire. All right, guys, we're finished with this workout because there's like 2 in here that I don't have proper camera angles for this, and I'm just a little stressed out because my baby is still crying, so I can't really think straight when she's like that. But let's just back up I'm just gonna back up the timer a little bit. We're gonna get into some pelvic floor stuff. Just quick breathing. It's literally so simple. All right. So for pelvic floor, which again, if you just had a baby, you really need to focus on this, or if you had a tummy tuck or anything where they're cutting open your tummy, you need to, I didn't cut mine open, but the thing is that you need to work on that diastasis rectus before anything. And I thought I was doing enough of it, but I obviously wasn't because I saw my stomach sticking out. But now, within like 2-3 days, I can already, it's not that drastic, but I can already feel and see that it's going back in. So thank God. So for this one, it's very simple. You want to always, when you're breathing, and don't have your butt, because my butt sticks out. So make sure that you're curving your spine to where your back is flat. So curve your butt, not your spine. And have your back flat. So anything that you're doing when you're breathing, breathe in. Breathe out. And then as you go in, now see, breathing for all humans, and it's the wrong breathing for diastasis rectus. So now we're going to do the opposite. As you inhale, fill up your stomach, and as you exhale, push down that belly button and zip it up to your ribcage. And hold for 3 seconds down. Inhale. Feel air bubbles going up, which is crazy because you have all these weird things that happen in your body after you have a baby. But I feel like it's moving back into place, you know? Like, keep going. Let's do 10 more. For 9. Engage, engage. You should feel it burning right in here. And in the glutes. Suck it all in, but starting from your lowers. Let's go for 2. Last one, make it count. We're gonna hold it and pulse it for 5. Squeeze, squeeze. And 1. Woo! My hamstrings are on fire from just that little bit of a glute workout. For the timer, so I don't overcount for you guys. I tend to do that. All right, let's get into that bug. Opposite arm, opposite leg are gonna go out. Make sure your back is not curved. I should not be able to stick my hands underneath your back. So glue that spine all the way to the ground. And you never want to lose that form. You want to squeeze those lower core, that pelvic floor, and back. And zipping that belly button to the spine, to the rib cage. one earlier today, so I am a little bit on fire. But we have glute and pelvic floor workout, and tomorrow we will be working on some arms and of course the pelvic floor again, because I'm a postpartum mom and I need to fix my core. So go ahead and join me when you fix yours as well, if that interests you. Thank you guys for all the love, the likes, and the follows. I appreciate you. You guys could tap it out while you're on here. We should be at 100K taps, guys. I hope you're doing the workout with me, though. If you're doing the workout, then it's okay. Hello, I am single. I'm a single mom of a newborn. Yes, I have to stretch afterward. Love the workout. Thank you, William. Just got to get this pelvic floor back. But I'm just going to give a 5-minute. Aw, thank you, Jean. Thank you so much. And anybody who is not a gentleman on here, you won't be acknowledged and you will be muted. I'm just letting you know. With dad, you're with your dad. That's nice. I am 40 years old and I just had a baby. And I don't do Botox or anything. See, taking care of yourself. And of course, you can also hit up that bio and see all the things that I do, and why anti-aging biohacking is so important, especially if you want to look good forever. I think I look better now. I'm going to post a picture of me 10 years ago that just popped up on my, you know, like how your phone has like memories that pop up. There's my little baby girl. Isn't she so cute? But yeah, so it's crazy. Like that was like 10 years ago. No, like I obviously had a lift done. But before, like I had massive, you could just tell in this dress that's glitter, you could just see where they were super skinny, but no like muscle. I mean, I was super fit. I was always an athlete, but I learned how to train my body a certain way to where I could still be skinny for the runway, but I could still be fit for fitness campaigns, Nike, all of the things. So it was hard. And then also because I lived in Miami, I still had to have the Badunka Dunk. So I had a lot of things to do and it was hard. But I trained my body not just to be fit and healthy and to live and feel good, but to actually look the way I wanted it to. And everybody's different and I know how to train you for whatever you want, but I wanted tiny waist, as tiny as I could get it, lean body, tall and lean, flexibility, and a big old booty. And for an Asian, this is a big deal. So anyways, guys, let me know.